Hello, I am drafting the Legendary Cube and didn't notice that the draft had already fired. So let me quickly figure out what I'm taking. Maybe it's a Cold Steel Heart, maybe it's a Dragon Lord Silumgar, maybe it's a Time Warp, Vampiric Tutor. I don't know, I'll just take the mana. It's like a diamond of any color, so it's strictly better than all the diamonds. But all the diamonds are kind of the worst mana rocks, I think. Anyway, hi, this is the Legendary Cube. I'm trying it out. I've done a few already, so I'm not that lost, though I'm pretty lost. I never really know what I want. But removal's pretty good. Destroying any target creature or planeswalker is, good in standard, good in Legendary Cube, I hope. It's been good for me, so I think I'm gonna stick with that. Ramp is sweet, though I guess the artifact ramp is better, generally. Fetch lands are pretty good, scry lands are pretty good, austere command's quite good, all the commands generally are pretty good. Actually, austere command's been really, really good. Because of these mana rocks, people end up really relying on these artifacts for mana a lot of the time. You can just blow them out by destroying all artifacts. And then, you could do a board wipe if that's what you really need. Phyrexian is alright. Yeah, I don't know. Dragon Lord Atarka is pretty good too. Not really sure what I want. Still don't know what I want. Chromatic Lantern though. Ooh, maybe I can go some sort of crazy 5-color thing and just pick all the mana. What does this guy do? He lets you cast creatures from your graveyard. That's pretty nice. Also costs 1 less for each creature in your graveyard. So the one thing I found, I feel like I've watched some other people do these kinds of drafts, and they all have their own opinions on what you're supposed to do. Some people say go aggro, and other people say dirtle about all the time. I much prefer dirtling, but a fetch land seems alright. Reflecting Pools could be good. But the one thing that I like to do or think is good, though I never seem to actually do it right, I get distracted, is just take creatures. Take good creatures. Crappy creatures are going to be crappy. Though actually this guy is probably not that bad. I don't know. It can prevent a lot of damage in the course of a turn, or of course of a game. But I don't know, it dies to removal. I don't really think I've never played it. I don't think I really want to. But just taking good legendary creatures, because that's what the cube is centered around, and just deploying threat after threat after threat. Your opponents will have removal, and you'll have removal, and that's fine. But if you have a scary thing, they have to deal with it, and then you play your next scary thing, and they'll have to deal with that, and then you just keep on going, and eventually maybe I like Tatsumasa. Soren's Vengeance, this thing. Tezzeret is one of the only planeswalkers. Actually, I might want Face Fetters here. Oh, Tragic Slip isn't bad either. I don't know. I've never tried to turn it on. I've never taken it because I'm worried about getting morbid when I really need it. I'm gonna go with the Face Fetters here. But yeah, if you, at least, if you're the first one to get a threat on the board, ooh, nice. I really like Yosei. A 5/5 Flying Dragon will kill them in 4 turns. If you ramp into it with some mana rocks, it's good. It costs 7. I've never taken this card because it costs 7. Here's a Sky Diamond. This is what I was saying. It comes in tapped and taps for blue. It costs 2. Cold Steel Heart taps for whatever color you choose when it enters. And it comes in tapped and taps for that color. So I could choose blue when this becomes a Sky Diamond, or I could choose any other color. I'm gonna definitely take the Yosei here. The Chromatic Lantern kind of wants me to go in this direction, because with Chromatic Lantern you can kind of support it if you start also picking up all sorts of diamonds and lands, and Search Tomorrow might be good. I don't know. Yeah, but I really like Yosei. But right, you play a threat, Horobi. Is Horobi what I want? I don't know. And then you just watch them have to deal with it, and say they manage to deal with it, which they're likely going to be able to do for like your first several. The next turn you deploy your next threat, and then your next threat, and eventually they're either going to not have something to deal with it, or they're going to, I guess, either they're going to run out of things to deal with your threats, or you're going to run out of threats. And if you just overpower them with threats, then you win. That's kind of what I've noticed. Hythonia I like. It's a board wipe stable to a 4/6 Death Touch. It can't fly. It doesn't have any sort of evasion. I mean, Death Touch is like vaguely evasive. It can be chunked, which they don't mind chumping. Time stop. Yeah, I'll just take the Hythonia. So there's Miri. Reki can be pretty good because like literally all the creatures are legendary. Not a creature. I don't have any other creatures. Only 3 creatures. Miri can be fine when it deals damage to a creature. Just like, it's a 4 mana 3/2 flying haste. That's not bad. A 6 mana 5/5 flyer is okay. I think Ryusei, is the worst of them. Yeah, I'll just go with that. Azami. Tap and untap wizard you control. Draw a card. She draws a card immediately. 5 mana, draw a card, and then draw a card every other turn. It's pretty good. I haven't played with this guy. I can go Esper. I think Azami's kind of too lacking in impact. Okay. I have taken Azami. That's fine. I might play her. Maybe I'll take a Mana Reflection here. Stitcher Geralf. See, I don't think there are enough creatures in decks usually to justify it. I'm maybe going to go with this, because I think I end up playing Abzan a lot. I'm pretty heavy black, so maybe Phage is a thing I can do. Krenko... I mean, exponential goblin growth, War of Seizing isn't terrible. I'll try Phage. I don't think Phage is actually good. Maybe Tragic Slip. Maybe now will be when I take Tragic Slip. I don't understand this card. It costs 9 mana. Why would you want to play a 9 mana 6/5 Flying Trample Haste Protection from black? It costs 9 mana and doesn't win the game immediately. I mean, it deals 6 damage to them immediately. It's a first striking thing whenever it's attacking. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Maelstrom Nexus is pretty sweet. Crux of Fate is a board wipe. Watery Grave can be fetched if I end up playing blue, like for Azami. Can be fetched off the Verdant Catacombs, what I mean. So there are Talismans as well. Arcane Sanctum's a good land. The Maelstrom Nexus might wheel if I end up wanting to do that sort of thing. If I do end up wanting to do that sort of thing, creatures you control have horsemanship is pretty sweet. Then I want lands, I believe. And Crux of Fate isn't bad. Board wipes are just generally good. And, you know, I could have a Yosei out and want to destroy all non-dragon creatures. So I might want to destroy Yosei just to make them skip their next turn. I'm going to go with the Arcane Sanctum. Maybe the Watery Grave. Having duels is nice. And it's a shock land. It's still good. Cynic Signet, Mystic Monastery, Sunsei is pretty sweet. Basilisk Collar, Endrick. I've been pretty impressed by Endrick. I don't know. I think he's been pretty sweet. Ooh, Watery Grave, Meteor, better. Underground Sea. I don't know if I'm necessarily blue-black. I don't know if I'm necessarily blue. I don't know if Azami is good enough. Though Sunsei might be. So this is like a Man of War. I don't actually know. Man of War costs 5? Oh, maybe Man of War costs 3. looking if Mana War actually gets you the animal, not the card. It costs 3. Right. Okay, yeah, that's why Mana War is good. Well, this costs 5, and it has evasion, and it's a 3/3, so it's bigger and can hit them harder, and just hit them. I might go with a Signet here, just on the off chance that I go 5-color stuff. I would say good stuff, but I think I just mean stuff. There's some artifact synergies. I don't. Ooh, Mirari's Wake. I love Mirari's Wake. Yeah, I want to go Mirari's Wake. I don't know what else is in the pack, but I want Mirari's Wake. Ultimate Price seems good. Radiant Purge, Temple of Plenty, Dreadship, Honden. Okay, I'll take the Honden. So I talk about like wanting to do this sort of like creature heavy thing, and the reason I don't is because I always get pulled into like these sweet other cards. I'm pretty sure like if you just manage to get a ton of like really hard to deal with things, or like not hard to deal with necessarily, like Sigarda is hard to deal with. I think Sigarda is amazing, and I would definitely pick Sigarda if I ever saw it. I hope I didn't just pass it, and that would be a little bit embarrassing. I think Lothos is too hard to cast Memnarch, though if you really want to use Memnarch effectively, you need the triple blue as well. Lothos is so sweet. Lothos is so sweet. Memnarch is really cool too, though. I'll take the Memnarch. Maybe Lothos will wheel. I doubt it. It would have to be like the last card in the pack, right? No, this is the last pack that I've seen. So, I hate these lands. I hate these storage lands. Even though I think they're supposed to be good, I hate them. So I'm not gonna bother. Champion's Helm, like, since all the creatures are legendary, this just gives +2/+2 and hexproof, which is good. Uyo lets you lets you copy spells, non-creature spells, well, instants and sorceries. Bosch, Champions. I don't think there's anything in particular I care about. I mean, if you get Ashling through, that's pretty neat. Though you're not really going to get Ashling through that often. They're either going to kill it or they're going to just block it. There's Ulamog, there's Safi, there's Diabolic Tutor, Frontier Bivouac, and Addison. I mean, I'm just really heavy, I don't know what. My 5-color? I don't really want to play Azami. I think I want to play Yosei in Faith's Fetters, so I have a reason to be in white. I don't really want to play Carador. Abson's really good if you can cast her, like, kind of consistently. I mean, you don't want a million 8-drops. I don't have any. So, yeah, and Mirari's Wake and Chromatic Lantern, I guess. Well, Chromatic Lantern just adds 1. Mirari's Wake doubles your mana, which is amazing. Yeah, I'll just take that in here. Chomano. Marin of Clan Neltoth. This guy's really good if you have creatures. This guy, or girl, just returns creatures to your hand, and if on the off chance you have enough experience counters, usually it'll die before it does, it returns creatures to the battlefield. It's awesome, and it's converted mana cost less than equal to number of experience counters, yeah. It's awesome. But I don't know if that's what I want. Maybe I want the mana? Nah, I want this thing. No, I want this thing. I don't have enough creatures. I don't think... Yeah, I want the mana. Because now my Verdant Catacombs can fetch either white or blue. And black. Well, there's the Maelstrom Nexus, if I still want that sort of thing. I might just be not red. In which case I don't want the Maelstrom Nexus. I think I'm going to go with Arcane Sanctum. I mean, I'm positioned to be able to go 5-color with Maelstrom Nexus. And it's good. It's a good card. It's a bad card if you, like, cascade into, like, a Faith's Fetters when it doesn't make any sense to Fetters anything. I'll just take the Arcane Sanctum and be a little bit sad. But, really heavy black, pretty heavy white, and then I don't know what else. Memnarch, Mirari's Wake are other colors. Okay, what does Titania do? Turn target land from the graveyard to the battlefield. When the land you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 5/3 green elemental creature token on the battlefield. It's weird. I guess I have a fetch land. I like Endrick. I like Basilisk Color. Those are the cards that I like. I'm gonna go with Endrick. No, I'm gonna go with Basilisk Color. No, I'm gonna go with Endrick. I went with Endrick. Mycaeus the Unhallowed costs 6, is a 5/5 Intimidate, and destroys humans that deal damage to you, and pumps non-humans that you control. Well, I don't have any humans. No, I got that guy. I don't think I like Phage. Maybe Mycaeus is okay. Black Market could be okay. I don't know. Honestly, don't. Divine Reckoning. Sachi. Rings. What the hell does this do? You can duplicate abilities. Activated abilities. By paying 2. What activated abilities would I have? Memnarch has activated abilities. Duplicating that's pretty sweet. I don't think I want that card, but I'll take the Celestia Sanctuary. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm playing some green from Mariswick. And sure. Yeah, Shinzo. Shinzo's sweet. Gain Fear gives anything evasion, like Ashling. I don't think I've ever played Ashling because it looks bad. Hrobi is kind of sweet because you can give their dudes fear. And when you target them, Hrobi kills them. Utterend's nice. What the hell is that text box? It looks really weird when you don't zoom in. So Signets are good. I don't think Isan's good. Gift Gargantuan can be okay. Traumatic Vision, Spite and Malice. Yeah, you don't... Oh, right, these are the split cards before Fuse, where you don't play them together, you play one or the other. And so, if they're playing a non-creature spell, you counter it. If they're playing a creature spell, you wait for it to land, and then you kill it. Felwar Stone might be better than Azorius Signet. I don't actually know. Like, it's a lot less consistent. Like, you could be playing an opponent that just doesn't, like, it has playing the same colors as you, or just doesn't have any color that you care about, like a red opponent or something. Maybe I want the Azorius Signet. I'll take this, I think. No, I'll take this. No, I'll take this. Yeah, I'll take this. Other cards I would care about. Liliana is terrible. Utterend's good. Coalition Relic's good. Council's Judgment's really good. Sunken Ruins. I like these lands. The lands that like slightly filter into double colors and stuff. Those are sweet. Talisman of Progress is interesting. It's a different kind of signet. Ones that hit you if you choose to use them for their colored ability. Coalition Relic's really good if I want 5 color. In my 3rd pack and didn't commit hard enough. Oh, Drawn is really good too. Ooh, Drawn is so good. No, like, none of these are gonna wheel. I'm gonna take Drana. I'm really heavy black. And I think that's okay. I like having threats. I really feel better when my deck has just a bunch of things that people have to deal with. Like, none of my 4-drops really count. Like Ashling... Like, Ashling's... No, not really. Because it doesn't have evasion, they can just block it all day. Like, and they might easily have bigger things than it, so that I can't really attack with it effectively. Miri just isn't that scary. Like, 3 damage a turn will take forever, and they can just ignore it and then play their own big thing. You can't... my Chaos even isn't that scary. 5 damage a turn is kind of scary. I guess, yeah. Yeah, okay, these guys are probably in the threatening camp. Endrick, followed by one of these guys, can be sweet. I should probably decide what I'm doing. Floodplain Plane is like a fetch land that comes in tapped but doesn't cost you mana, or life. They're not that bad. They're certainly worse than the regular fetches. Doubling Season, Badlands, Alhammar's Archive. I don't think there's anything here I care about. There's some red cards. I'll take the floodplain. Akroma costs the same as Avacyn, but it has haste, and first strike, and vigilance, and trample, and flying. Well, it also has flying. Wait, does it have vigilance? Yeah, this also has vigilance. What does this guy do? You can sack it to return a black card from your graveyard to your hand before attackers. Huh. Okay. Well, is it Signet? Nah, it's a Signet. Mindslaver though. Mindslaver could be sweet. Maybe I need more ramp if I want to be doing this kind of thing. Arcane Sanctum taps for all the colors that I care about. Crumbling Necropolis taps for red that I don't care about. Legacy Weapon... Legacy Weapon's really good if you can enable it. Nah, I'm gonna just take the Mindslaver. It's slow and dirtlesome, but you know. What isn't? Twilight Mire? I don't have that much green, but this could be a green source since I anticipate having black basically all the time. Saison, Preserver of Truth, lets them draw first, which is kind of annoying. Like, if you care about them losing 2 life, then it seems pretty good. But otherwise, like, you care about them losing 2 life, you don't care about you losing 2 life, and you care about drawing cards, but you don't care about them dying with cards in their hand. Like, if you're planning on burning them out or killing them quickly, Saison's good. I'm not planning on doing that. So there's a Sunken Hollow. I'm picking a lot of blue-black, which is weird. Homicidal Seclusion isn't bad. Maybe I go with it. Staff of Nin is interesting. I don't care about Coalition Victory. I don't control land of each basic a land of each basic land type and a creature of each color. If I had Progenitus out, this would win me the game. And one of each basic land. But I'm not doing that. So don't care about these. Don't like Maga. I don't understand why you would play Maga. Like what? 4 mana 1/1, a 5 mana 2/2 that drains them for 2? Not even drains them, just causes them to lose 2 life. Pulse of Research might be good. I'm taking the Staff in apparently. This is a Honden. It works with this Honden. Radiant Judgment works with killing things. Riss makes elves. I don't really have token synergies. Prophetic Prism might be fine. And it filters into any color, so it fixes pretty well. It doesn't add mana though. It doesn't ramp you. But it cycles immediately. I'm gonna go with Radiance Judgment because it kills a thing or it cycles. And Oblivion Ring, wow, went really fucking late. O-Ring's like pretty close to first pickable. Lightning Greaves is really good too though. But I'm just gonna take the O-Ring and be fine with it. Unexpectedly Absent could be neat. Give the Gargantuan, Spite and Malice. Talked about that already. Tuk Tuk. He's cool. I'm gonna go with the Unexpectedly Absent. Maybe. I don't know if I'll play it, but I'll go with it. Council's Judgment returned. Hooray! Okay, it looks like people weren't taking white cards. Good to know, I guess, now that the draft is over. This could just be a planes that only works when you have other planes. Or I can take, I don't know, how this is Hidetsugu. Hidetsugu? I don't know. Crumbling Necropolis. Legacy Weapon. Let's see if I can do it. Ready? Well, Saison. Coalition Victory. Okay, I have 17 cards here. I'm gonna have to make some cuts. I don't have nearly as much ramp as I would want, which is, you know, my fault. But Mirari's Wake is great. I'm like white-black splash blue and green. Like, this isn't good unless you can activate its abilities at all. Like, it's not at all good unless you can activate its abilities. Both of them, really. Like, the second ability can steal mana rocks or something stupid like that, but using them in conjunction, like, is what the card's meant to do. And it's a mana 4/5 artifact creature, it just isn't good enough on its own, obviously. Oh, okay, it's the Honden. Glad I didn't pick it when it came down the first time. I don't know if I'll play it. It costs the same as this Honden. It makes them discard 2 cards a turn, or gains you some life each turn. I don't know. I think I won't play it, and maybe I'll bring it in against an aggressive deck if I see one. I'm fine with playing all these. This fixes for either green or blue. I don't know if I really want to take the Memnarch, though, or like play the Memnarch. Alright, let's move my creatures separately. I think I want to play all 10 of them. Well, I'm like unenthused about most of my 4-drops. I think like Hirobi could be good. Do I have things that repeatedly target? Staff of Nin targets? Yeah, unexpectedly absent targets. Unexpectedly absent can be quite good. What is happening? You can no longer put cards in empty. Well, you can put it there, but you can't put it there? I don't understand this. Anyway, is there a card over here? No? Okay. I've got 27 cards, so I've got to cut that down to 22, I would think. Yeah. So Legacy Weapon's probably not good enough. If I'd taken the Coalition Relic, what did I take over the Coalition Relic? Drana, I believe. It was Coalition Relic, Council's Judgment, Drana, and I'm glad I got them both, Drana and the Council's Judgment. Not sad about that. Would have been happy with Coalition Relic and Council's Judgment too, but with only 10 creatures in the deck, and considering cutting some of them, yeah, I'm happy with that. So let's see. This is all removal. 5 removal spells here. Homicidal Exclusion doesn't seem great. Like, it's fine and better with when you have fewer creatures to make your creatures better. But if you have fewer creatures and they just kill them, it's just so sad. And then you're just consistently behind. And like, it doesn't work with Endrick. I'm fine with my high end. Well, Memnarch's a little sketchy. Miri is neat. If I get Chromatic Lantern out, Memnarch's fine. So it's that. Still gotta cut at least 2, probably 3 cards. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Tragic Slip because, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it seems hard to turn on. Hirobi seems like it could be neat with either of Shizo or Staff of Nin to make it really good. Of course, they can turn it around and, like, make your dudes all die when they become targets. From the ashes of Reito rose a new Kami, and thereafter every battle came Hirobi's death's wail. Huh. That's weird. I don't know anything about the Kamigawa block. It's like Japanese mythology based, I think. I don't like Miri, so we're gonna have to 9 creatures, and then cutting 1 more non-creature. So definitely want all of this ramp, and the Mirari's Wake. And that's my reason for playing green, because Mirari's Wake is amazing. I don't know, like, maybe not everyone values Mirari's Wake as much as I do, but I value it quite a bit. Mindslaver or Unexpectedly Absent might be a little too cute. Mindslaver often gets you enough... Oh god, what is going on in this image? It often gets you enough value just doing it once, and I have no way of recurring it, so I will only be doing it once, that, yeah, might as well just do it. Like, it's a time walk because they skip their turn, so you get another turn. Like, you can just immediately end their turn. It's a strictly better time lock. It costs 10 manas over 2 turns to do, which is a lot. Or over 1 turn if you get a Mirari's Wake and have 5 lands out. But yeah, like, playing Mindflaver and then activating the next turn is much worse than just playing and activating the same turn, because they have a turn to anticipate it and, like, shield themselves from the awfulness that you could bring down upon them. Yeah, okay. I think this is good. Like, I can maybe cut... Oh, Face Fetters is also a removal spell. I could maybe cut, like, one of these removal spells, like, maybe the Face Fetters. Maybe Council's Judgment is amazing. It's the best removal spell I have. Maybe the Radiant Judgment, though it can cycle. I don't know that I'd often want to cycle it, unless I was, like, maybe desperate for lands. Like, I missed my 3rd land drop, and I'm like, okay, well, let's cycle this thing. Yeah, but the fact that that option's there is nice. I think I'm gonna go with this. Okay. And then try to figure out my mana situation. So in terms of black, oh my god. Okay, so you're not, you can fetch the Scrubland, so you're a black source. Lesnian Sanctuary is definitely not. Verdant Catacombs and Watery Grave are both black sources. So I have 6 black sources, which is good because I'm very heavy black. Like my Chaos the Unhallowed. Ugh. I would replace my Chaos with another strong threat. I just don't have another strong threat. Like Phage the Untouchable? I don't think so. Yeah, you can't cascade into Phage. That doesn't work. Okay, in terms of white lands, Verdant Catacomb fetches Scrubland, Floodplain. Shizo is not a white land. Barking Sanctum. So there's 5 white sources. Yep. And here's a green source. Verdant Catacomb is the green source. Though I'm often going to be fetching like a Watery Grave or a Scrubland. Yeah. And in terms of blue sources, I'm going to want like 3 of them. So Simic Signet, Cold Steel Heart, and Azorius Signet all tap for blue. This taps for green as well, which is really nice. But yeah, I guess I only have 2 green sources here. And then, I guess, yeah, I don't really like counting signets, but I guess the Cold Steel Heart and the Simic Signet all work. And then blue sources, that's 2, 3. Verdant Catacombs can fetch the Watery Grave, so that's 4. Lands, and then the Signets and Heart. 3 Signets, like, so all the mana rocks go for blue, which is kind of nice. So that's like 7 if I count those. Okay, well, after doing some nonsense math in my head, noticing that I've got a lot of black and very little green or blue, I think I need, so I have Watery Grave, and that's it. So I need 2 islands. Weird. I only have 5 white sources, so maybe 4 plains, and I have 6 black sources, so maybe 5 of those, and that's 40. Okay, I just randomly picked those, but yeah, I think, you know, this is something. My Chaos might be hard to cast, but if I ever get a Mirari's Wake down, which would be nice. Oh wait, do I have any forests? No. Let's cut a plains for a forest. No. There. Okay. 18 lands. Some other stuff. Some other stuff. Some other stuff. This is kind of not the best draft I've done, but it might work out. We'll see. This is a Swiss draft, so yeah, hopefully someone else has had a not great draft as well, and we'll play against them, and maybe we'll win. So I will see you in round 1.